Hello there, sign of Aries. This is Kim here to give you your reading. I hope you guys are doing great today or tonight, whenever you're catching this. My name is Kim. I open up to your spirit guides and your angels, our angels, to get messages for your highest good. The goal is I do next 3 days so that we can keep up with the energy. A lot of times some of the things repeat, but that's why we try to keep it updated. All right. Update. Maybe something needs an update too. Maybe your phone needs an update. Something might need an update. Messages for Aries. Any placement, as long as you know what you're looking for, I believe, is fine. Wow. Wow. Whoa. Okay, you have the black cat with psychism. You have holy water with purification. You have bell with awakening. My goodness. This is the witch's oracle, by the way. And I have the raven, the keeper of secrets on the bottom. Interesting. With the spiral, the bibbity bobbity boo type of spiral. Okay, so what are we awakening to? I think there's a psychic gift or ability that's being turned on at this time, maybe like more pronounced, more than ever right now with you. Let's go swim in the holy water. 37, holy water, purification. Let's go swim in the holy water. Something is being purified. Something is being purified. And here, this is your psychic gifts and your abilities coming online. I'm trying to, more online. Okay, you are obviously already very psychic. If you get like this card coming out, you're obviously already like that. And a black cat or the black raven, or we have a hare here too. We have a rabbit. So either of those might be significant. Any of those might be significant, I should say. What is the purification that's going on? It's a big, huge holy grail of cups, okay? It's like the biggest type of ace of cups you could have. I want to see what the influence is with my fallen angels and my higher order angels here. Because I feel like the angels have something to do with purification and you. You also have the Eye of Horus here around the cat. So you may be, you may be into Isis. That's Isis's son, Horus, and Osiris, right? So there may be something. She was very magical. Isis was. She was known for speaking things out loud to come about. Very short documentation on her in history, but we know that she summoned the dead as an army. To avenge Osiris's death. And then you have rage coming out. Oh my goodness. I never knew there was a fallen angel called Amy, but apparently there is. Goetia number 58. And then on the other side you have, oh goodness, I don't know how you pronounce that. I-A-L-E-L. I-L-L. Mental force. So the rage or the influence of something making you upset could get in the way of your mental clarity when it comes to gifts and abilities. Okay, so beware that there's that influence. And yeah, I never knew that name was associated with the fallen angel, but that you learn something new every day. What's the secrets about? What's Keeper of Secrets about? Wow. It's about the creation of all things. in the opposite end of it, so this is number 3, like creation, right? And ingratitude for creation is on the other side. But so the keeper of secrets, the creation of all things. Citael, the creation of all things. How does that pertain to right now for them? Rectification versus unrestrained living. So, awakening to the creation of all things, tapping into your unique psychism or your gifts, your abilities. Do you have unrestrained living, so as an influence? So maybe with that card coming up, and only take the things as they resonate for you or with you. If there's any area that we're feeling like, okay, I could probably pull back the reins on this a little bit, then it's talking about that. The mask in the reverse. It's coming out. I'm using forces of spirit, by the way. Ooh, the wild one. Ooh. Okay, the wild one. Is I'm the wild one? Yeah. I'm the wild one. And you have awakening. Another awakening card. What is it you all are going through? There's a feeling like you've already had an awakening and you're going through another one. For whom the bell tolls, it is for you. They're waking you up to something. They're waking you up to what it's like having a revelation or a truth about something that you feel a desire or a pull instinctively towards. That's the wild one energy. You know, what am I being drawn to instinctually? Grief is here. It's kind of like a 5 of Cups energy. But so the mask, though, the mask is in the reverse. This is when our roles and our identity is shifting, you know. And in fact, I could see a person wanting to take off a mask, wanting to say, you know, I have been in this role for ... And maybe you keep some aspects, but there's another part of yourself, the part that wants to just listen to what the instinct is telling you to do. And that's the wild one. Like, feel it in your bones energy, right? The wild one. Fear of nothing. Looks like a black, it looks like a black cat too. Wow. Oh, look at these eyes. Look at these eyes. Like orange. Wow. I'm just picking up on a gift or an ability that's super, super strong naturally with you. And, wow, this thing's going to scare you. This is going to scare you. Or scare others. There's been grief in the past when we haven't listened to that instinct. Or the energy of like holding back what we feel naturally inclined to do. Let me go to the wild one and read it for you. The wild one represents, I was going to say personal freedom, like freedom. Yeah, instincts, freedom, the untamed part of the self that exists beyond your rules and expectations. And you can kind of see just with that line, like that the mask may have been put on there because of rules and expectations, right? So the flipping off of the mask. Yeah, it says throughout life, people learn to suppress this energy in order to fit into systems and social structures. The wild one appears when something is asking you to reconnect with your original instinct. Where in my life is my authentic nature asking to be expressed more freely? And then the grief, sadness, mourning, the emotional recognition that something has changed. I think it's how you feel about this energy. Sure, your angels are with you. I'm sure of it because it got hot in here pretty quick. Let me get another deck. Tell me more about what this unconventional energy is doing coming into Aries life. Like a ray of sunshine, though. Because you're open to it. Because you are open to it. Oh. Right as I say that way, you're open to it. But the aversion is saying that there's something we're denying ourselves, or we're stopping ourselves from feeling or experiencing. That's where I think I already said, I believe that the grief is from not listening to what our instincts are telling us, not what life is telling us. So we're pushing away something that we feel like we want to do, and we're settling for everyday, this is so mundane. Mundane. That's what it is. That's what the energy is turning into, is that I have to be open to something new, because this continual pushing away of or denying myself something that I want to experience just to do the everyday mundane stuff, it's staying in the energy of mundane, right? So the goal is to get on the other end of this energy. The goal is going to be to like transcend that energy, right? And figure out, why are we pushing this part of ourselves away? In what area have we stayed small? Because there's a feeling of this is an expansive version of yourself, this authentic, expansive version of you. You have these two ravens here. Whoa. I don't know if you've seen birds. Do they look like they were watching you here lately? Have you seen some of these crows or ravens? Or blackbirds in general? There's a lot of, because there's magic around you too, is a good sign too to have with those birds in particular. You're being watched over, and I have a feeling your spirit guides and your angels like to go through animals around, birds, the things that you notice, nature. The watcher energy is somebody that even if rage, or the energy of rage, is influencing you or trying to influence you in some way, the watcher will put a space between like yourself and whatever is actually going on. Be able to step outside, provide space so that you can look at it from this like omnipotent angle, right? So you can see all sides. And then you can respond instead of just immediately reacting, which rage can, when something turns into rage, it's out of control, right? So this is like observing before you have a chance for something for you to get upset or for you to feel rage. And openness, open. So being open to something here. Let's do your tarot. This is the Naked Heart Tarot. I'm not sure if I've got it listed in the bottom. I need to put it in the bottom for you all to let you know. But yes, this Naked Heart Tarot has a lot of beautiful animals on it. So that's why I've been using it here lately, is because you get bonus messages. You know, you have like the black cat, you have the psychism, you have the magic with the raven here, and mental clarity, intellectual, like they're super smart, right? And then if that's a panther, you'd be talking about fearlessness here. But I just see fearlessness, absolute fearlessness to be exactly who you are. What is this going to open them up to? This authentic part of the self that now wants to be expressed. What is it going to help them with? Ooh, the Earth Mother, the Empress. The Earth Mother, though, whoa, whoa. She is fertile, abundant, blessings come in. She also is a blessing to many people. She can nurture a lot of other people. Your authentic self is going to put you in a position of royalty, of receiving more than maybe you have before in the past, and the ability to take care and provide of lots of people too. But this is in your divine feminine energy, so open, receiving. There's no need to force anything. And the authentic self definitely doesn't have to be forced. It's what's natural to you. So you can birth whatever you want to life, you know, with this. You can birth whatever you want. If it's a question about your pentacles, because I do see the 5 of Pentacles here on the bottom, which can be an underlying problem or issue going on about work and something not being fair or balanced. Could be that you put in a lot of like your this busy beaver here, and you have mastery on some level. You have mastery here with your skills and ability. And so with justice being in the reverse, I would say that something's not exactly fair yet. Maybe there's a contract coming in to get balanced out. It's usually a sign that something's going to get balanced out, but you may be in a place of worrying about this right now, about how just worrying about how do I get best reimbursed, you know, for what I'm good at right now. Ace of Swords. It's like your expertise, for your expertise. And then the Black Swan. It's your breakthrough. It has to do with your path changing. 4 of Wands in the reverse is always a signal for me that the trajectory is changing. So, but it's a breakthrough about that. So it can be a big move in your life, some big move that you're making. It's also when the allegiance or alliances with the people around us might be shifting and changing. And there's something here about what you're creating, keeping something a secret, or keeping your, maybe it's even keeping this knowledge, some kind of knowledge that they're gifting you or giving you to yourself at this time until something is realized. Wow, you have a unicorn of a new, ooh, beautiful, beautiful judgment. Really pretty judgment energy. This is the new path that Spirit is guiding you to. And there will be, like, this is decision time, you know, decision time. Now that you have your wings, where are you going to fly? You're going to know, because whatever this is, you've been quietly, silently already investing in. 4 of Pentacles. You've been stashing things away like this little squirrel. But that unicorn, that tells me that it's rare. So the new beginning that's coming for you is something that's rather rare. It's not going to seem as much of a struggle as what you've had to deal with here in the past. It feels like you've had to navigate a lot of tough energies that keep us stuck. But this is like, that's overcoming and being able to have focus even amidst chaos. And then you have the Ace of Cups here. So Ace of Cups is a new beginning, something loving, something you're going to love is what I'm hearing. So something that you have already invested in, have already like planned, kept to yourself, and it's something about a new beginning here is coming. Keep focused on that. Let's get something from the Kipper deck. I'm just curious as to what the energy is. Wow. Going from despair, marriage, to something getting better. Something getting better. Bad health in the reverse and the despair. Sometimes it's the health of our finances that's having to improve, that gets better. Marriage, if you're in a healthy marriage right now, or a healthy commitment, something that you're committed to. The house, structure, stability, your good foundation. And if there's something here with your work that you're committed to at this time, keep that up. Because Spirit wants to help you literally build something here. Wanting to help you build something. So good news coming in regards to your occupation, something that you're already good at. It's a big cup. The biggest cup you can get is this holy water, a fountain. And some of you all have like a marriage coming in or love coming in that's going to result in something beautiful like that. 316 is this number that's coming out. With symphony, I have harmony, synergy, co-create, assemble. Everything is in order. This is the symphony. This is life symphony. And the roses is love, romance, affection, appreciation, gifts, enchanted, yearning. Airplane is travel, long distance, speed, overcome, rise up, and freedom, and breaking free. So again, magic with your personal freedoms here too. Opening up to more personal freedom. Freedom to be you. Or awakening to something about how you really are, or the real you. 666. Okay. A wake-up call for you to re-examine your current situation, changing the direction of your thoughts so that you can raise your vibration to a more positive frequency. I am centered. And that's what I have. If you need a private reading, I give it in the form of a private video link for you. The information's in the description box below. There's 3 different prices. Do try to keep those affordable for everybody. Thank you all so much for the support with that. And until next time, Aries, I will send you love and light. Bye.